Hey everybody, it's Allison, the Holistic Homesteader. I am making supper and I figured I would show you what I'm making. Alright, so I am making chicken casserole for supper. This is not a healthy meal. This is, well, I mean, to some, this would be considered healthy. This to me is comfort food. This is something that I make when it's chilly outside and I can run the oven. It's super convenient to make ahead of time. It's just one of our go-tos. It's something that I will probably continue to make regardless of, non-GMO or organic status. So it's a really simple recipe. The first thing is I'm going to use a 9-inch by 13-inch casserole dish. And the first thing that I do in a big pot, I used this big sauce pot here, I added about 6 cups of mixed vegetables. This is a Bird's Eye brand bag from Walmart. And then I also add in about a cup of golden sweet corn. This is all frozen. You can use fresh too if you want. I just had frozen vegetables on hand. I salted them and I covered them up with water. I let them boil until they were edible out of the pot. Once they were edible, I strained the water and I put the vegetables down in here on one side. Now to this, I have added 1 can, this is all of this stuff is from Walmart, 1 can, 26 ounce of cream of chicken soup. I also added about 1 cup of sour cream. So we got our sour cream, our cream of chicken soup, probably about 6 cups or maybe even a little more. I love vegetables, so the goal is to fill up your casserole dish. So I have, like I said, 6 or 7 cups, I bet. I'm going to mix all of this together with just some ground black pepper. You don't really need to salt this because this soup is pretty salty and your vegetables are already salted. So I'm going to mix all of this together, and over here in my oven, I have just a few minutes left to cook. I have my chicken. So I'm going to tell you all about that as soon as I pull it out. I also have 2 boxes of stuffing, stovetop stuffing. This is the turkey flavor. If you have chicken flavor, you can use that as well. You just need 2 boxes to cover a 9-inch by 13-inch baking dish. I just followed the directions on the stovetop. We're going to reserve this. It's going to go on the top of the casserole. So I got everything mixed up with just about 1/8 of a teaspoon probably of ground pepper. And I just pulled my chicken breast out of the oven. This is our homegrown organic chicken. I used 2 really large breasts. What I did was I drizzled avocado oil all over both sides, and I seasoned on both sides. I seasoned with salt and pepper, a little bit of sage, garlic powder, onion powder, and just a tiny sprinkle of paprika on the top. And that's it. I baked it in a 350-degree Fahrenheit oven for about 40 minutes. And you can tell I've already cut into it. I've just double-checked that the chicken is cooked through. That is the goal. You want your chicken to be completely cooked when you go to add it into your 9 by 13 baking dish. So I'm going to let this cool for a few minutes so that I can actually handle it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cube both of these chicken breasts. Also, I want to point out real quick, this is great to make extra of this chicken with these seasonings. I've said this to you before. This seasoning blend is so versatile. You could make extra chicken breasts, cook it, and have it for like chicken salads or buffalo chicken wraps. This makes a lot of really delicious things, chicken Alfredo even. So make extra of the chicken breasts if you think about it. Anyway, I had 2 breasts in my pack, so this is what I'm going with. I'm going to cube up the meat in bite size, probably like less than 1 inch cube. You want something bite size, probably like 1/2 inch cubes. Once I get everything cubed together, I'm going to put the chicken down in here and I'm going to mix it one last time. So I just cut up all of my chicken. I just dumped it right in here on the top, and now all I'm going to do is use my silicone spatula and I'm just going to stir my chicken in. I'm going to make sure that everything is stirred really well. You don't have any big clumps of sour cream, and that your chicken is pretty evenly distributed. All right, I have all my chicken incorporated in. I smoothed the top of the casserole because now I used 2 packages of turkey stovetop. You can use chicken too. Both are delicious. This is just what I had on hand. Followed the directions on the side of the box, and I have it ready over here. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take that stuffing and I'm just gonna spread it all over in an even layer all over the top. All right, so I spread my 2 boxes of stovetop all over the top in a semi-level surface. From here, I'm gonna leave this uncovered, and it's going to go into my oven, 350 degrees Fahrenheit, for probably, I would say 45 minutes to an hour. You want to leave it uncovered so that the stuffing gets nice and crispy on the top. You can also, at this point, you can cover this and refrigerate it, and you can cook it tomorrow even. We love to cook it, you know, as soon as we make it, and then it is great leftover as well. My kids will actually like pack this in their lunch for school. So this is just an easy, delicious, comfort food kind of meal. I'm going to get that baked, like I said, 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 45 minutes to an hour, uncovered, and I will show you what it looks like when we are ready to eat. All right, there it is. It baked for about an hour. How is it?
Good, really good. Just hot.
Delicious.